Let's head to Newcastle for our next innovation.
All designers look around to find obvious areas to innovate in. And when you look at power lines suspended by poles, now that is an area to innovate in. And the Solar Qube does that really well.
In the recent Royal Commission on the Victorian bushfires, it was revealed that these guys, power lines and poles, were a big part of the problem. That's just one reason we need to find new ways to provide power, reliable power in remote areas. Enter the Solar Qube. So Tim, tell me, what's the problem?
Well, the fundamental problem is the provision of reliable power in a remote area. It doesn't matter where you are in Australia, you have an expectation of reliable power.
And that's where this comes in, which of course works if you're here in Newcastle.
Absolutely. If you've got a large number of consumers close together, then yeah, that infrastructure makes sense. But a lot of those lines were done in the 70s and 80s and they're at the end of their design life now, and so they need to be replaced. Is there a more economic way to get a grid utility quality power in a remote area without poles and wires?
As far as I can tell, we're talking about a solar unit. Now, I hate to break it to you, but that's not new technology.
Well, this unit actually incorporates a battery bank and also a diesel generator.
So if it's been raining for a week, you're still covered?
Yeah.
So this is the design here?
Yeah, this is Liam, one of our engineers, and this is the 3D model of the Solar Qube. We've designed it so that it's actually cyclone rated and can operate in up to 50-degree temperatures or as low as below zero.
Oh, so we're talking indestructible. You've built a tank here.
Yeah, and we've also designed it so that the legs are telescopic, so that wherever it's deployed, it can actually be on uneven ground. And the other consideration was cows.
Cows? Oh, hello.
Yeah, so we needed to make sure that the height of the lower solar array was above the height of a cow so that they couldn't damage those solar panels if it was deployed on a farm.
What's going on here?
So we have a data center, we also have mining equipment around the corner and electrical equipment rooms.
Oh boy, so you guys are doing lots. So you're well placed to create the Solar Qube here in Newcastle.
Yes, we definitely are.
Do you create every single element here in the factory?
Yes, so this is the power pod. This has been designed and then manufactured here on site. It houses the batteries that we were talking about, and also here we have an air conditioner which is designed to keep the batteries at a good operating temperature.
Yeah, to manage that whole 50 degrees you were talking about.
Yes, and we also have a battery inverter and a solar inverter.
But the question is all this scalable?
Yeah, so that was a big consideration during the design phase to ensure that it was scalable. We have chosen products that can either be brought in or that we can manufacture ourselves.
So Tim, we're ready to deploy. So it needs what, one whole day or what?
No, the trick with this one is it'll be deployed and power on in 90 minutes. So
You're kidding, I don't believe you. Is this whole thing gonna happen in an hour and a half?
Absolutely, so we're gonna try it, we'll see. The thing that's a bit unique in this is that it's electrically and mechanically complete. So the guys have just got to deploy it and then the array folds out like a book. There's no wiring, it's all done already.
Well, there we go, deployed and under 90 minutes actually.
Under 90 minutes, all done.
So can we have a look at the guts inside?
Yeah, let's have a look. This has a 30-year design life, and so over 30 years there'll be new technologies that become available that haven't even been invented yet.
Yeah.
And we have to make sure that we can incorporate those by design. So in fact we have a demonstrator that we're doing very soon with the Qube where we take the diesel generator out and we'll put a hydrogen fuel cell as an alternative.
Because that may be the next big thing.
Yeah, exactly. And the other thing is it's intelligent. It's connected back to the central utility office. In this case it's in Perth, and they're aware 24/7 exactly what's going on, to the point that faults are reported back so they can schedule maintenance.
Yeah, so you really are not alone. It's like you are on the grid.
No, it's a standalone power system, but Big Brother's watching.
Oh, okay, have we got something we could plug in?
I got just the thing, actually.
Well, he seems pretty excited, Tim.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, but it is an exciting prospect.
Well, it is. Remote area power, utility grade, all deployed from go to woe in 90 minutes of site work.
Are you the only guys in the world doing this?
The only ones with a rapid deployment, yeah, that's novel.
And all Australian?
All Australian made and designed.